good day everyone. I'm Daryl M. Gumera and I'm going to discuss to you about the Philippine National Standard of Processed Tuna. And also this is the continuation of the report. So this is my assigned topic, the FAO and WHO alignment alimentary use sampling plan for prepackaged foods. And scope. The sampling plans in Annex 3 of this document apply to the acceptance of defective units in prepackaged food lots as defined in individual codex standards. So these plans are used in accordance with the provisions concerning defective classification and lot acceptance in the codex standards and within the limits of clause 2 of this document. Field of application. First is the type of examination to which the sampling plans apply. And the second is size of lot and point of application. And the third one, last, is the principle of acceptance sampling. So here's the first one, the type of examination to which the sampling plans apply. The, sub, the sampling plans in Annex 3 are designed to evaluate the quality of Codex Community standards, focusing on sensory and physical factors like color, flavor, texture, defects, size, and appearance. They do not cover health hazard or objectionable factors like pesticide residues of foreign materials. This plan can be used for other determination like net weight, brakes value, and rain weight, provided an acceptance criterion with an AQL of 6.5 is appropriate. And the second field of application is the size of lot and point of application. So this document outlines sampling plans and acceptance procedures for factory production and large merchandise lots. With the option of small lots, governments may use their own procedures for retail enforcement due to high sample size ratios and potentials uniform production of defective or non-conforming products. And the third field of application is principle of acceptance sampling. For detailed explanation of the statistical basis for this sampling plans, see we will see in the Annex 4 of these documents. So here is the definitions, the acceptance quality level or the AQL, the acceptance number, buyer's risk, Pro- pro- producers risk, defective inspection level, lot size, sample unit, sampling, sample size, and sampling plan. And the definition. Acceptable quality level or AQL, the maximum percent defective units or the defectives permitted in a lot which will be accepted approximately 95% of the time. For example, a sampling plant at an AQL of 6.5 will accept a lot of production which has 6.5%, defective approximately 95% of the time. The second is the acceptance number, the number in a sampling plan which indicates the maximum number of defectives permitted in the sample in order to consider the lot as meeting the requirements of the Codex standard. Buyer's risk. The risk a buyer takes that a lot will be accepted on the basis of these sampling plans, even though such a lot may fail to conform the requirements of the Codex standard. The producer's risk. The risk a producer takes that a lot will fail on the basis of these sampling plans, even though such a lot in reality may meet the requirements of the Codex standard. Defective. A defective is a sample unit that doesn't meet specific requirements of a Codex standard based on the total merit points and individual tolerances. The criteria for classification are specified in individual Codex standards, and the defect only occurs slightly below those requirements and not making the product objectionable. Inspection. The process of measuring, examining, testing, and otherwise comparing a container of unit of products or the sample unit with the requirements of a codex standard. Next is the inspection level, the term used to indicate the relative amount of sampling performed on lots of a given product or class of products. Lot or inspection lot. Collection of primary containers or sample units of the same size, type and style which have been manufactured or processed under essentially the same condition. Next is the lot size, the number of primary containers or sample units in the lot. And the next is the sample unit. The individual container or the primary container, a portion of the contents of the primary container or a composite mixture of the product that is examined or tested as a single unit. Sample. Any number of sample units which are used for inspection. Generally, the sample comprises of all of the containers or sample units drawn for examination or testing purposes from a particular lot. Sampling. The process of drawing or selecting containers or sample units from a lot or production. Sample size. The number of containers or sample units comprising the total sample drawn from a lot or production. Sampling plan. A sampling scheme which includes sample size, inspection level, acceptance or rejection numbers so that a decision can be made to accept or reject the lot or production based on the results of inspection and testing of the sample. Application of the sampling plans. Information required. First is the information required. Second is inspection. The third is the example for the application of the sampling plans. And lastly, the notes on sample size. So, information required. In using the sampling plans in Annex 3 of this document, the following information shall be known. A. Container size. B. The inspection level. C. The lot size. And D. The requirements of the codex standards with respect to the product quality. Inspection. The product must be evaluated using the Codex standards requirements, and any container or sample unit that doesn't meet the specified quality levels is classification as defective. B. Refers to the appropriate sampling plan in Appendix 1. C. The lot is considered acceptable if the number of defectiveness is equal to or less than the acceptance number in the appropriate sampling plan in Appendix 1. D. The product must be evaluated using the Codex standards requirements, and any container or sample unit that doesn't meet the specified quality level is classified as defective. E. Refer to the appropriate sampling plan in Appendix 1. The lot is considered acceptable if the number of defectiveness is equal to or less than the acceptance number in the appropriate sampling plan in Appendix 1. G. Consider the lot acceptance if the number of defectiveness is equal to or less than the acceptance number of the appropriate sampling plan contained in Appendix 1 of this document. H. Consider the lot as failing if the number of defectiveness exceed the acceptance number of the appropriate sampling plan contained in Appendix 1 of this document. So, examples for the application of the sampling plans. A. Inspection level 1. A lot of 1,200 cases packed in 12 by 2.5 pounds containers is inspected using inspection level 1 due to no quality disputes or controversy. So lot size is equal to 1,200 times 12 or 14,400 units. Container size 2.5 pounds. Inspection level 1. Sample size is 13 and the acceptance number is 2. Inspection level 2. If goods quality is disputed and a referee method is needed, an increased sample size at the inspection level 2 is taken, selecting at least 21 containers. So, lot size inspection. 1,200 times 12 or 14,000 units. Label sample size is 2, sample size is 21, and acceptance number is 3. Note on a sample size. The sample size should not be limited to the appropriate lot size and the inspection level, as the larger samples can be provide or more reliable estimate of lot quality. So Annex 4, explanatory notes on acceptance sampling. First, sampling. Sampling is the process of selecting containers or sample units from a lot or production to estimate acceptance, rejection, or negotiation of merchandise. Acceptance sampling system vary and plans must be considered quality evaluation, time, and economic loss, with small sample sizes being crucial. The second is risk. A sample plan aims to accept more good lots and reject more bad lots, involving risk to reduce the risk of accepting non-conforming lots, increase sample size, inspection level affects the effectiveness of a sampling plan. Higher inspection level reduce the risk of accepting non-conforming lots. And the third is the AQL. Statistical acceptance sampling plans consider the acceptance quality level, or the AQL, as the maximum percent effective units accepted. An AQL of 6.5 is used to determine if a lot meets minimum quality requirements of the Codex standard, with a large range of AQLs available. And fourth one is the inspection level. Sampling plans offer two inspection levels, the level 1 for trading purposes and the level 2 for the disputes or controversy. Smaller sample sizes may be justified for certain purposes. OC curves. Operating characteristic curves illustrate buyer and seller risk related to sample size and lot quality, highlighting the practicality of limiting destructive inspection to 84 samples. And conclusion. The FAO and WHO Elementary Use Sampling Plan for prepackaged food provides a standardized method for evaluating the quality of food lots through statistical sampling, ensuring compliance with Codex standards while balancing consumers' protection and the producers' risk. And thank you everyone for listening.